We have to give opportunities to the next generation to show that they can do it, show that they can do work and be kids and move into these cultural positions that we're not going to be in every day. There has to be opportunities shown to them, but not given to them, because they will take those opportunities. They will take every chance they get to find out more about their culture, find out who they are as people, find out where they belong in this world. And little by little steps like making drums, making rattles, making regalia, learning a song, learning a dance, that's how we're going to empower our youth.
So the Friendship Center has changed a lot in the years that I've been involved. When I first became aware or started working with the Friendship Center in the late 90s, I knew that they had 26 employees, of which they had just laid off half of them. They had a number of programs that were wrapping up. They were looking for new contracts, they were looking for a new executive director, and through the late 90s and early 2000s, they sort of were regrouping and restarting.
And when I started a year ago, the numbers were probably between 6 to 12.
There wasn't too much culture being offered to the youth that came to the youth department. It was more or less programs for job readiness.
And when I became involved in 2003, that was when they were starting their sort of growth phase.
We're actually pulling in a lot more kids to our drop-in programming. We're now servicing between 20 and 25 youth on any given night.
And me coming from a traditional background, I really wanted to give them the opportunity to seek out their spirituality and provide small things of culture that would progress them into their culture and their communities. And it was all these collective ideas that came back, and I seen the youth starting to get engaged in their communities, engaged with their dancing, engaged with singing. After I started a drum group here, they went out and now they're singers in their community. So it was just a huge difference.
We have over 70 employees now, we have over 50 programs, we have over 38,000 square feet in this building alone, so it's changed a lot.
We've put a lot into building up our drop-in program, but we're not just a drop-in program where you come and hang out, we play pool and listen to music. Ours is a very structured program. We do a lot of cultural training, cultural teaching, we do a lot of recreational activities, a lot of community engagement and stewardship programs, and we have a lot of education programs that run through our drop-in center as well.
I started coming to Victoria Native Friendship Center when I was like 14 or 13 years old. Well, I started carving the totem pole in November, and it was raised in March 2016.
We're providing them right now the opportunity to be kids before they become adults. So we take them out kayaking on the gorge, we take them to movies, we have culture workshops. I just did a drum workshop here last week. Kids got to come and partake in a cultural experience. They got to take that away, take their drums away, go home, show their families, look what I made. And you know, just the smiles on their face, like, yeah, I did a job well done today. That was unbelievable. That was so powerful.
Well, I'm now the apprentice of Moy Sutherland, and I continue carving, and I've carved my own mask and my own paddle, and I'm currently working on another paddle, so it's getting pretty good for me.
In this day and age, to be successful, you can't just have an education and make it out there in the world, or you can't just have culture and make it. But if you bring the two together, you can go as far as you want with it, whether you're in our world or whether you're in an urban setting. You can make a difference in the world if you learn from both places.
I think for the most part, the youth programs really helped me grow as a person, and I learned how to be myself in front of other people, and I was able to connect with more people and make new friends, and that really helped me a lot. And I know it helped a few of the other youth. It was my first job out of high school, and I wasn't going down such a great path, and for me and this other guy that was working with us, we both changed a lot, and I think carving really helped change our perspectives on life.
It impacts a lot of kids' lives in a very positive way.
But we make community connections in all sorts of ways. We have our kids go out and drum. at different kind of cultural events in community. One of the things that we're looking at doing is putting together bags that have hygiene kits, socks, that sort of thing, and having our kids take them out into community and give them to the people who are less fortunate.
We utilize a lot of community members to come in and provide programming to our youth. We also are out in community a lot, so we meet a lot of community members. We partnership with a lot of community.
It was the best job I ever had, being a part of carving this totem pole and being able to say I was a part of it. And yeah, it kind of took me off from here.
One of the things that we've tried to capture is this innate desire to come together, and a lot of the most successful youth programs are the ones where we bring people together and do something.
And we've got a number of youth that come back now to the centre, and they give back to the centre through volunteering or teaching cedar weaving or carving or medicine bags.
I want to be that girl that is sitting on Travel Journey selling my art, all my hats and everything. It's what I'm passionate about is cedar weaving, because I enjoy it so much.
We've helped a lot of youth get on their feet and get jobs and move forward in the world. So, you know, those things are all success stories. We have youth that come here that really suffered from social anxiety and social isolation, and now they come here and they're interacting with 25, 30 other youth, and they're getting like their food safe and their WMIS, and they're really moving forward in life, and they're finding their spirit, they're finding their self-esteem, and they're empowered to better themselves. So those things that may seem like little things are huge to us, and we really support those on a daily basis.
Yeah, when I first started making hats, it was really hard. Like, I always got frustrated, and sometimes I wouldn't work on it for like a few days, and I would just leave it because it frustrates me so much. But as I'm learning, my hats are starting to turn out really good. I mean, they're already good, but I want to be able to make a hat with super thin cedar one day, and I know that will eventually happen. I just gotta learn more, and I want to be able to make lots of stuff. Like, I want to open my own shop one day and sell all kinds of cedar stuff.
My goals are to see our youth completely connected and re-engaged with their culture and their language.
We see our program expanding, getting bigger and bigger, as big as possible. We get 20 and 25 youth a night, so we're looking to try and expand and move closer towards downtown and make it easier and more accessible for youth to stay connected and have a safe place to come.
Whether you're from Victoria or you're from Ahousaht or you're from Williams Lake, I want to see, you know, our youth coming together every night and spending time together and supporting each other.
I hope I live long enough to see our young people grow strong and to have that pride with their identity, their culture, and their education.
The interesting thing being involved for as long as I have is I can see some of the youth who are no longer youth, the youth who are parents themselves and who are looking at the world in a different way. So the youth, I think, have responded very well. There's an old saying about Friendship Center babies, and the Friendship Center movement's been around for 60 years, and a lot of people have grown up in this movement. But it's really great to see the youth coming, participating, growing, learning, changing, and then keeping their kids involved so that they can have the same experiences.
The youth come here seeking something other than school. So when they're at school, it's all textbook, it's all classroom, there's a teacher, and they don't get to be themselves. But when they come to drop-in, they get to hang out with their friends. They get to be in a safe place for them to go out and have fun, be kids, no expectations. There are rules, but for the time they get to spend with their friends and the culture that they get to witness and just being here makes them feel really good. It's a safe place for them to go.
So what's happening here in Victoria at this Friendship Center is going to be very different than what's happening in other friendship centers in other parts of the island, in other parts of the province, and in other parts of the country.
I think we have some amazing youth that come here, and I believe in every single one of our youth. And I think no matter what your struggle is, what your issues are, what your barriers are, with support and, you know, engaging in your culture and grounding yourself, I think you can overcome so many things.
The work that's done in friendship centers couldn't be more diverse. In British Columbia alone, there are 425 distinct programs running in friendship centers today. So wherever you go in this province, there's a friendship center that can help you with whatever concerns you.